Welcome back to Bigger Than Race. You know who this is. This is Brando Murphy. Today's video was sponsored by Alpha Sigma Capital. Today we're going to cover some news that recently came out and came across my crypto news desk. Let's dive on in. Now, this just came out hot off the printer's press. Alpha Sigma Capital calls the start of the Bitcoin bull market with new report. Bitcoin bull market, time to get in. Bradenton, Florida, October 24th, coming straight from Globe Newswire. Alpha Sigma Capital Research, a prominent blockchain research firm under Alpha Transform Holdings subsidiary, has unveiled an in-depth research report on Bitcoin bull market. Time to get in. Now, the cryptocurrency market has weathered the crypto winter, which took on a toll on digital assets such as Bitcoin and Ethereum. Valuations, trading volume, and overall sentiment hit record lows during the bear market. With the chatter in the market and the approaching Bitcoin supply halving, there's a sense of optimism as we usher in a new bull market. Currently, 92% of the total Bitcoin supply is in circulation, with the remaining supply not expected until around the year 2140. Bitcoin mining reward is halved every 4 years, leading to a decrease in the creation rate of new Bitcoins with each halving. Several upcoming catalysts and favorable market conditions are positioning Bitcoin as an asset with significant growth potential. The next Bitcoin halving is anticipated in 2024 and is expected that Bitcoin will perform well in this context. Challenges that previously hindered Bitcoin, including U.S. regulatory issues, monetary policies, malicious actors, and institutional adoption, appear to have been resolved. The report offers insight to help investors make an informed decision. Now, we are going to actually dive in a little deeper to cover this report. I think this is something that needs to be looked into, and because of the nature of the market, I think this is right on time. Let's dive on in. Now here, straight from Alpha Sigma Capital Research Department. First of all, I want to shout out Alpha Sigma Capital for this video. Now, the Bitcoin bull market, time to get in. This is it. Crypto winter has taken a toll on digital assets like Bitcoin and Ethereum. We already know that. So here it is right here on the screen. We're going to break down what this is. Now, the 4 seasons of Bitcoin, the famous Mark Twain quote, "History doesn't repeat itself, but often rhymes," alludes to the fundamental fact that most things in the world follow its pattern, and these cycles can be inferred upon to reach meaningful projections into the future. Bitcoin is no different and follows that revolves around its scheduled supply halving that occurs approximately every 4 years. In our recent report, The 4 Seasons of Bitcoin, we describe a useful framework to navigate Bitcoin's price movement and how to predict market lows and highs. There are many other similar frameworks used by investors that involve the close relationship between Bitcoin's supply halving and its price, which magnifies this cycle even more as traders induce this self-fulfilling prophecy for Bitcoin. There are many other similar frameworks used by investors that involve the close relationship between Bitcoin's supply halving and its price, which magnifies the cycle even more as traders induce this self-fulfilling prophecy for Bitcoin. Now, I must say, that's a great start to a report. Let's continue. Now, here's the disclaimer. Of course, we're not going to read this, but we will flash this on the screen so you, ladies and gentlemen out there, can definitely read it. Now, back to the report. Spring, beginning of the cycle where the halving occurs. First 4 halvings were done during the U.S. presidential election years. Summer, the phase after each halving where the price of Bitcoin has parabolic growth. The period where Bitcoin breaks prior all-time high price. Winter, this period starts after the bottom has already hit for Bitcoin's value. Bitcoin has always started to increase in price 6 months prior to the next halving. Fall, the majority of market losses consistently occur in the year following the all-time highs. The only period where Bitcoin lost market value in all cycles since the first halving. So they're pretty much giving us the blueprint to how Bitcoin moves. And it's important to know this information and also understand that it all starts with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the blockchain. It was the mother that birthed the blockchain. So it's very important to understand how it moves because everything comes from Bitcoin and trickles down to the altcoins, to the kids of the mother, Bitcoin. So let's dive right on in. So we have the chart here of the cycles that they were talking about from November 28, 2012, all the way to July 9th, 2016. And it shows the cycles. The second Bitcoin cycle will also happen in September 9th, 2016 to this looks to be May 11th, 2020. So it's just showing you the price movement, and it's actually pretty spot on. And here's the third cycle, May 11, 2020 to April 26, 2024. Now we know that's approaching us as we move forward. Now the Bitcoin summer prices, first cycle, second cycle, third cycle, fourth cycle. Having price $12, second cycle having price $651, third cycle $8,602, fourth cycle $40,000. Now the ultimate all-time high price based on those cycles, you have Bitcoin here at $12.42, then at the second cycle at $19,498, third $67,567, and now the fourth cycle is projected to be a whopping $120,000. Now most of you out there will probably believe that it's going to go even higher, and you will miss out on the gains that you once had, but now no longer have, because you've been waiting on a higher price point to come, and it never shows up. That's why it's crucial to pay attention and see through the smoke, because not everything is real out there. Now let's get back to the report. Now, we move on. We divide the Bitcoin cycle into 4 parts: spring, summer, fall, and winter. We got that. The spring season starts with the Bitcoin halving and is followed by the lucrative summer period where parabolic price action is seen. The increase in price is usually driven by new retail investors investing into Bitcoin to avoid the feeling of FOMO in the market. For those of you who are not aware of what FOMO means, FOMO is fear of missing out. This dynamic can be seen through the on-chain metric called HODL weighting, which show the amount of Bitcoin in circulation grouped into different age bands. Now, as you can see, the Bitcoin HODL waves in the graphic above, the red boxes represent the summer period where Bitcoin's price increases. And we can see these boxes here, right here, and we can see the price of Bitcoin peaked. Continue to 2018, peaked. Over here to 2021, peaked. In 2021, you had people calling for Bitcoin to go to 200,000, forgetting they had it also going to 120,000, 150,000. And that's what they do. They have you looking at a farther off idea of something that is not going to come, and you're looking for that to come, forgetting all that was gained along the way up until that point, while you're still looking off the far distance for something that's never going to come, and you miss the boat. You miss it. You miss it because you played yourself. You're looking for an outcome that's not even real. So it's crucial to seize the opportunity. When you get the gains, you see the gains, you have to acquire the gains. We have to go back to Easter, where we used to be a kid and we had to get the Easter eggs and put them in the basket. This is your Easter egg moment. The question is, will you seize it? Back to the report. Now, we've seen the influx in the HODL waves, and it comes from the retail traders. Now, these traders are mostly retail. They're inexperienced with the pricing cycles of Bitcoin and how it relates to its supply halvings. And due to the high volatility and noise that is seen in the market at this time, they are left with material losses while more experienced investors make smarter trades. And it's okay, because we have all fell victim to that very thing that this report is speaking on. We're covering these reports because they're coming from experts in the field, in the industry of crypto, blockchain, emerging technology, the investment world, coming from some of the smartest funds out there. So that's why we're covering this, because these types of reports can help save you from crucial mistakes. 120,000. Don't be looking for something else. I know we want it to come, but it never does. Now, the dark red and orange waves that short-term holders usually buy more during the price increase and quickly sell once the price corrects. These traders, mostly retail, are inexperienced with the pricing cycles of Bitcoin and how it relates to supply halvings. And due to the high volatility and noise that is seen in the market at this time, they are left with material losses while more experienced investors make smarter trades. Now, the Bitcoin price predictions, due to the law of large numbers, each sequential cycle has less returns in the summer period compared to previous periods as the floor price of each cycle increases significantly once the price corrects. Taking this into consideration, we can expect Bitcoin's price to reach 40,000 at the time of the next halving and will reach 120,000 as the ultimate top price for this cycle. Now, in Helper's tweet here, we can see that our price projection for this cycle is in line with other experts and institutions that participate in the market. However, some of the price predictions are a little skewed since these targets aren't all for 2024, but later dates from 2025 to 2030. The price projections are all directionally the same, as many market participants expect a price increase not only due to the upcoming supply halving, but also due to macroeconomic factors like U.S. regulations and monetary policies. And we've been calling for that in the BTR community since time immemorial. Now, the U.S. regulations, the Bitcoin regulatory landscape, have began to improve as many market participants are expecting Bitcoin spot ETFs to be approved in the near future. Asset managers like BlackRock and Fidelity are waiting on approvals from the SEC to offer Bitcoin spot ETFs, which differ from the already approved futures-based Bitcoin ETF. The main difference is that in order to offer spot ETFs, these asset managers must buy a significant amount of Bitcoin off the market, driving the price up significantly. Spot ETFs will also allow non-native investors to gain exposure to Bitcoin without having to understand the underlying technology. These spot ETFs were denied by the SEC in the past on the grounds that it will enable market manipulation. However, this stance seems to be losing relevance as a recent judicial appeal from Grayscale's ETF application found this reason to be arbitrary and capricious. Hope I pronounced that right. The anticipation for the spot ETF approval was shown on October 16, 2023, where a false rumor from the Twitter that BlackRock's ETF was finally approved made the Bitcoin price jump from 2,000 and back down. The rapid market movements on the fake news shows the pent-up demand for those traditional financial products, or at least capital on the sidelines, waiting to trade the news around ETFs. Additionally, another win for the better crypto regulation was seen at the beginning of October, where the judge denied the SEC's appeal for the Ripple Labs case. This monumental decision considered Ripple's XRP token as a commodity rather than a security, and does not fall under SEC security laws. This was a major step forward for the crypto market, as many companies face the material regulatory risk if their tokens are regulated under SEC security laws. Now, the monetary policies, all of these are topics that have to be touched on, which is why they put it in this report. One other catalyst for the upcoming Bitcoin bull market is the expected monetary policies set by the U.S. Federal Reserve. Federal Reserve is being tasked with handling what some analysts call a debt spiral, with over 33 trillion in debt. And for those of you who do not know what a debt spiral is, something like this. I don't know what it is, but it sounds bad. Debt crisis doesn't seem to be getting better, as many economists and investors still expect the worst to come. Factors including a weak housing market, higher unemployment, inflation rising, to ongoing international wars and an upcoming 2024 president election. The Federal Reserve is up against the wall and doesn't have many other options besides decreasing interest rates to help soften the economic blow for U.S. citizens. As we have seen in the past, as interest rates decrease and the US dollar weaken, Bitcoin has performed well in response as investors try to find financial products that will retain their value. The blue line on the graphic below represents interest rates, and when interest rates dropped in 2020 and remained near 0% until 2022, the price of Bitcoin saw a tremendous price spike, orange line, when interest rates increased. Bitcoin price fell, showing how interest rates have an indirect correlation with Bitcoin and most other risky assets. As the Federal Reserve attempts to stop the bleeding and save the economy, rates are expected to decrease and serve as a kickstart to the Bitcoin bull market. Here's the conclusion. There are multiple upcoming catalysts and tailwinds that position Bitcoin as an asset with significant potential. The adoption of Bitcoin as a legitimate currency is already here, as financial titans like Larry Fink consider it a flight to quality comparable to gold and treasure. As we approach the next halving in 2024 and enter into the spring and summer periods that we have seen in the previous cycles, we can expect Bitcoin to perform well. Not only will the supply be halved, but the obstacles that stood in the way before, like US regulation, monetary policies, bad actors in the market like FTX, and institutional adoption are all resolved. As Bitcoin charges into this bull market, it's time to ride the waves and seize the opportunity, as this may be one of the last cycles we see that has the potential for life-changing gains seen in previous cycles. We've been saying this for a while now. We know the reset is needed, so let's reset on the Bitcoin standard. This is coming straight from Enzo Villani from today's sponsor, Alpha Sigma Capital. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you for being here. If you are looking to join a community that offers opportunities, that shows you the way, click the links below. Everything is there. And if you do feel inclined, join the BTR Army. Here's the video right here. Guys, have a great day. Thank you for tuning in.
Welcome to the Bigger Than Race Army, where financial opportunities await you. Are you ready to unlock the potential of the crypto world and join a community of forward-thinking investors? Look no further than the BTR NFT collection. Our two-tier NFT system offers a world of possibilities for those seeking early access to lucrative investment opportunities. With BTR NFTs, you gain more than just a digital collectible. You gain the power to shape your financial future. As a proud owner of our General or Special Force NFT, you hold the key to exclusive benefits and voting privileges within the BTR Army. Imagine having the opportunity to invest in seed rounds, private rounds, and pre-sales, securing your position in the most promising projects in the crypto space. We've collaborated with established ecosystems like SingularityNet and many more, ensuring you have access to the best opportunities available. But it doesn't stop there. As part of the BTR Army, you'll become part of a vibrant and engaged community of like-minded individuals. Share insights, learn from experienced investors, and witness success stories of fellow BTR NFT holders who have achieved remarkable returns on their investments. We're committed to your success. Our team provides ongoing support, educational resources, and expert advice to help you navigate the world of crypto investments with confidence. Together, we will unlock the full potential of the blockchain revolution. Ready to be a part of something bigger? Visit biggerthanrace.io today and explore our General and Special Force NFTs. Seize this unique opportunity to join the BTR Army and take your financial journey to new heights. Remember, the time to act is now. Don't miss out on this extraordinary chance to be a part of a community that believes in the power of financial freedom. Join the BTR Army today and embark on your path to financial greatness.
Be all you can be and become a part of the BTR Army, where financial opportunities await. Visit biggerthanrace.io and embrace the power of the Bigger Than Race Army. Attend hot.